Okay, folks, in today's video, I want to discuss the playlists and the game modes and the longevity of the game and give some ideas. And I know the developers don't care and they don't listen, but I'm talking to you because you guys do play the game. We like Gears of War and you care. And so I'm in my own little niche community. I keep myself to myself. And so I'll just chat with you. Today's video was going to be, hey, TC, can you let me know if I can play the game? Because I'm sick of hiding my gamer tag, even though people kind of know it now. I don't like having to hide the MUID. I think that's tied to my graphics card, so maybe they just like machine ban you, and then I can't make any new accounts, and I don't want to have to buy the game again. And I tried to get in contact with 3 Twitter accounts. I tried Reddit. I tried the Discord. I'm banned from the official Gears of War Discord. I don't know. Apparently that's a thing. So whoever moderates that doesn't like me. Go figure. And I can't get in touch with them. So I don't know. I don't have any options. My only option is play the game, and if I get banned, never cover the game ever again. So yeah. Anyway, in today's video, I wanted to discuss really what there is to do. Now, let's just say I am highly ranked in certain leaderboards, and I feel that step 1, the leaderboards have gone backwards. I understand that most people don't care about leaderboards. I really do get it. But hear me out. When you look at the statistics of a player and you see the top 100, the main thing people want to do is not see who's at the top 100 because it's playtime, pretty much. Obviously, you have to be good enough to get enough kills to get up there, but you can also brute force it with playtime. So the main thing people want to see is how many matches they've played, KD, win-loss, then you can figure out if they're stacking or not, maybe see how many headshots they've got, see some detailed stats. We could do that in 2006. We cannot do that now. They also want to have a little bit of longevity. So ranked could have, like we did in 2006. Sorry, my teeth are really hurting. I had another course of whitening and it just made them dead sensitive. Lost my train of thought there. The leaderboards had a weekly thing, so maybe you're not. Let me rephrase this. It's very difficult to get into the top 100 of a game, isn't it? Because ultimately it comes down to playtime. So if you start playing this game 6 months late, a month late, 2 months late, you're not going to ever get to the leaderboards. But if there is a weekly thing, you can see who's actively playing that week, and then you can see their stats. Oh, look, this guy's ranked 76 this week, and he's played 50 games. Oh, this guy's ranked 20, and he's only played 20 games. He must be doing well. Just a little bit of life into the game that was there in 2006 that's not there now. But let me bring you into the versus mode, and let me show you the options. Now, first of all, if you're a brand new player, you don't want to play a private match, right? You probably don't want to play social match because it says play casual. These days, people want to play competitive. They want to get a ranking. I played with a guy, bless his heart. I played with him all evening. He was a PlayStation player, brand new. Thought I was very skilled. He was asking me for tips. I chatted to him for quite some hours. He added me as a friend. I tried to help him out. And he was saying that he was competitive. He played Valorant. He played these other games. And I said, how come you ended up in execution? He's like, well, I don't want to play anything social. I want to be competitive. And I don't want to play 2v2. So I played the only option, which is execution. And that makes sense, but it's also stupid. Here's the thing. I'm totally okay with execution. It's my preferred mode. It's what I enjoy to play. Once you've detoxed off King of the Hill and the dopamine, it's a really enjoyable mode. Number 1, my change to execution would be let people join. Now, when you're playing competitive and you're searching, tick a box. I am okay to fill games. That way, if somebody leaves, I can fill. I don't get the loss on the leaderboards. But I can gain the win if you want, and I can get some KD in my kills count, but being able to fill a game would be fantastic. It would just help the longevity of the game out completely, because when one person quits, another. Anyway, number 2, I like the MLG maps. They're great. However, they're short. You might only get to experience literally 5 rounds on canals until you're back playing Gridlock, Fuel Depot, which can be hit and miss, and the weapons are swapped. And people like to play execution. People back in the day would play 19 rounds of Raven Down, 15 rounds of Mansion, and they would stick in it. And I think the idea is that an execution player is happy to wait. That's why you're in the mode. I've died, okay, gonna go get a drink, I'll wait for the round to end, I'm gonna have a chat in between games, I'm in here for the long haul. Now maybe we don't need a bullet marsh, but I think that there should be many, many more maps in this than there currently is. Look, I understand that you want to play competitive, you want to play the MLG maps, but I think you need to understand that it will never replace a scrim, and it will never replace a true competitive match anyway. Ranked is still ranked for most people, and it's a bit of a laugh. Include some more maps. I want to play Tyro Station. I want to play some other maps. I want to play Mausoleum. I want to experience the classic gears on more maps. Let me know in the comments below if you would like to see Execution feature more maps. Next is 2v2 Nasher Execution. This should not be a competitive playlist. Call me a hater, this mode is garbage, garbanzo, it doesn't need to be here, it shouldn't be here. The competitive playlist should be Execution and King of the Hill. Or Blitz. Pick one. 2v2 Nasher is a casual game mode, okay? Here's where it gets funny. There's another 2v2 Nasher Execution playlist, so hear me out. There are 5 maps on Execution. There are 2 playlists for Nasher Execution. So there's almost half as many playlists for Nasher Execution as there is maps in the entire game for Execution. Now this is meant to be a classic experience. It's meant to be for people to reminisce and have fun and experience things. I want more maps. The only other option we have is Warzone, which is not quite the same, and we have this quick play Warzone thing. Now, if this was quick play Execution, the funny thing is everybody would play this rather than competitive because it has players that fill, there's more maps, it's more fun. There is no differentiating between casual and ranked. There's just none. In fact, at the moment, casual is a better experience, which is crazy. Now, you could even go as far as to say Execution and Team Deathmatch could be the competitive playlists, and then you have casual Blitz for people just diving in, or casual King of the Hill. There's too many playlists. I've had this conversation for a long, long time, but just bear with me. Assassination, I don't think should be in the game. I don't. And I know it's a shame because it's a classic. It's kind of like the first iteration of Guardian, but it's not Guardian. It's not as fun as Guardian. And I think if we're going to do things like we're going to change the game, we're going to change how grenades work, how the boom shot works, how the weapon swaps work, how the server browser works, if we're going to really tweak the core game, then we can tweak some other things. We can change Assassination to be Guardian, and we can have Guardian in here. And we can, I think, just bin off 2v2 Nasher Execution. I know I'm hating on it, but it just doesn't need to exist. It's a playlist that's just junk, it fills it. Warzone doesn't really need to exist. I firmly believe that when you load into the game, it should look like this. Competitive, Execution, King of the Hill, right? With maybe King of the Hill should have the tighter map selection, in my opinion, because King of the Hill Bullet Marsh is not as fun as, say, King of the Hill Raven Down, etc. So have a smaller pool for, King of the Hill. Have a wider pool for Execution. And in social, you just have Blitz with all of the maps. You have one shot, one kill because everybody enjoys that. And I'm fine with having all of the maps on that. I know people get aggravated by people camping and hard aiming, but people want to go in there and enjoy themselves, and I'm all for people enjoying themselves. And if you want to go and play gridlock and snipe hard aim across the map, go for it. I don't care. Team deathmatch is an okay mode, and I think this should be Guardian. I don't think I just think when I look at this game, it's kind of amusing. There's more things to do in the 2006 version. I was thinking about this yesterday. There's more things to do in the 2006 version. I could host a match with different weapon swaps. So I could play Bullet Marsh with all snipers or Rooftops with all snipers and have a sniper match on a game server that I wanted, like an English server, with players that I wanted. So if I got into a game and somebody was beating everybody down, I could kick them. And I could play on a map that I wanted. It could just be canals. You know, I could literally host canals all day, one shot, one kill. Never have to play a trash map. People would join it. You could allow me to name a server. I think game developers are scared of giving players tools, hear me out, because they will find a way to enjoy the game and they won't want to leave. If I can sit and play custom servers and play one shot, one kill on just canals and just rooftops, and then move to execution and just play the maps that I want to play, I'm going to enjoy this game far more. They don't want you to enjoy the game. They want you to experience it, leave, and then try the next product. I think the playlists are a really, really big issue in Reloaded. There's too many, and they don't make sense. Again, I don't know why there's only 5 maps in execution, and I don't know why it's first to 5. Most people playing execution are willing to wait. They want slightly longer games. And yes, they might not want all of the maps, but they definitely want some new maps, okay? 2v2 execution doesn't need to be there. Again, there's no option for me to host a public lobby. Nobody can search it. Nobody can find it. Okay, I can host a private match, but I need to invite people. And I don't want to invite people, because when you invite people, you're getting a different type of person. I want the random new player or the person searching for it to find it and have fun. I want to host a server that says Raven down, shotgun, and it's blitz. Nobody's capturing the hill. It's first to freaking 1,000, and we're all just in there with friendly fire on, ploughing in with shotguns, having a good old time. They don't want people to have a good old time. They want you engaging with the matchmaking, optimizing it, enjoyment. They don't, you know, the fact there's no server browser is ridiculous. The fact there's no public matches is ridiculous. And the fact that competitive execution is first to 5 with 5 maps is also ridiculous. I don't care if you're telling me it's the MLG maps. It makes no sense. So that was today's video. You know, let me know in the comments how you feeling about the playlist. Put in the comments below, you know, if TC could read your comment, what would you say? Do you want more maps in execution? Do you want, you know, like I say, I can go and host a private match, but nobody can join. It says play private matches online. Yeah, but nobody's ever joining, so it's not really a match, is it? The game should be fun. Fun. That's what it should be. Games are for fun. I want to go on social. I want to see the player matches and see them read, oh, look, this guy's hosting a sniper match. Or this guy's hosting only boom shots on friggin' Fuel Depot for some reason. This guy's doing 19 rounds of Mansion. Okay, I'll join that, you know. We're playing one shot, one kill, where people are meleeing me down, and it's not even headshots only. We're playing Warzone that has backfilling and more options than regular execution. We've got 2 lists for Nasher execution. We've got assassination. I know TC aren't going to tweak anything. I'll be real with you. They've shown no respect to me, so I will show no respect to them. They're lazy fucks. Lazy, useless fucks that don't understand the game, because if they did, they wouldn't release it like this. I'm not going to cry about it. I'm enjoying the nostalgic experience. If I met TC, I'd shake their hand and I'd say, hey, listen, I'll try help you out. I'll come up with some ideas. I've got fantastic ideas on what to sell, what to create, what to make. I could make, and you know I could make a shit hot Gears game. I know, like, think about how long I've been in the community. I've experienced from scrims with passion to being in FYCN Team Blackwood Pranksky for a laugh. I've sweated leaderboards. I know exactly what you guys want. I want you to prestige. and get a little, what are they called, a little chibi, one of those fucking miniature dolls of pick one. You've prestiged, pick one. Pick one of your favourite characters. Oh shit, I'm prestiging. I'm going to pick Dom. Right, I've got a little Dom doll. I'm going to hang it off my sniper. Next time I'm prestiging, I'm going to pick a Locust and Cog tag. Next time, I'm going to, whatever, make the... You know, you can just do so much shit with this game, man. You can have for example, 4v4 and 5v5, there's not much difference. You can't really get more clips, more excitement. Imagine you went into social and it just said 8v8. And you knew it was going to be a fiesta, but sometimes you got a 5-man boom shot, a 6-man boom shot. You want to play something that excites you, something different. You can have the classic Gears experience with a twist. This is just lazy work. And it annoys me. You know why it annoys me? Because obviously I have no skin in the game. I don't talk to any devs anymore. I used to, but I feel like I just have such... And I know it's ego. I really feel like I know how to make a fantastic Gears game. I genuinely call it ego. I feel like if I could sit in that office for like 2 months and just speak to everybody and pick people's brains, the art department and shit, and work with people, I could just create something shit hot with Gears. I just know it. This game could be leveled up so much, but whatever. It doesn't fucking matter. At the end of the day, I'm just a guy that got banned and they don't give a fuck, and I get 600 views on YouTube, and in the grand scheme of things, nobody cares. I get it. But it bugs me, and I think the reason I always talk about this game, and I think the reason you like my passion, is I genuinely think this game could be fucking brilliant. And I sign in and I'm like, why do we have assassination? Why do we have 2 game modes for Nasher execution? Why have we got 1 shot, 1 kill that isn't headshots only? You know, why have we got Blitzing King of the Hill, and then we've got not competitive King of the Hill? We've got leaderboards that are barely working or functioning. It's all score based. It's crazy. It's crazy, man. Oh, man. Like, I'm about to go play some execution. I'm going to play 5 maps, 5 rounds. 3 of the rounds might be instantly over because your team win topside. Then you've got like 2 rounds to play. Then you're on the next map. Like, sometimes I just want to sit down for half an hour and just play some frigging mansion. Like, some longer game modes or something. Like, oh, man. No player hosting, no servers, no nothing, no excitement. There's so much shit you could make for Gears of War to make it exciting, and yeah, it just feels like it just misses the mark. Well, I tell you one thing, guys, if you've stayed to the end of the video, let me know. I am going to bring out a montage at some point. I've got 200 clips. Don't ask me why. I've just been pressing save on anything random. I'll sort them out at some point. And I never post gameplay. So if at some point you see a montage from me, give me a thumbs up and a comment on it, because it's probably going to be the last one I ever make, really, on a Gears game. So, you know, I'll try and get some execution clips for you, make it a bit of a classic. Hope you enjoyed today's video, as always. I just tried to do different videos. I don't want to sit here and upload a video. No, the #1 pro Gears player shows you how to deal with a toxic PlayStation. Okay, bro. Anyway. Anyway, man. Yeah. That's Gears of War for you, innit? That is Gears of War for you. Alright, take it easy, guys.